Ow, no. Hey, Twitch, if you could just, like, work, like, first try for once, that would be the coolest. Wow.
Well, at least that wasn't on stream.
Yep. I mean, for other people it will be, especially when they go back and rewatch it.
Really?
Yeah. These parts that are error out on the live part, it syncs up and catches everything up later. Okay, let me try this. Reloading the website. It's saying it can't even render? What are you struggling to render? Did the internet, like, freaking, like, go to crap? Maybe I should do a speed test. Shouldn't be having any issues, right? Everything else is working fine. Oh, maybe because I have 2 instances of it open. That might be part of it. Hey, there it is. I think that was the only issue. Okay. I think it has synced up now. Hopefully. Maybe. Who knows? Yep, that looks good. So, here we are. This is a neat little game that I recently found and heard some good stuff about, called Loop Hero. Can I have more loops, brother?
You gotta find a way to make the umlaut appear in there.
You're right. It was in the voice. So anyways, this, I guess we'll just kind of like get into it, and then I'll talk about it as I'm playing, because there's not like a ton that directly, the game kind of plays itself. So I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of start it up here so you can kind of get it. It really is like I don't know. The stars in the sky are going out one by one, but no one notices it. No one can stop it. I'm racing to the last place where there is still hope. I need to make it before it's too... Oh, there's marmalade falling out of the sky. That's probably bad. Sounds of agony will quickly fade. The world will be destroyed. Even the memory of it will be gone. Sounds like a Marvel movie. And even if there is absolutely no chance of bringing it all back, there will always be someone who is willing to do the impossible. In a place without space or time. Without memories. It's like Groundhog's Day, but in hell. Where am I? I can't see anything except this path. My head is killing me. I remember only like a skeleton with a staff in the sky. This darkness was coming from him. Did he destroy everything around here? Just standing here won't do me any good, I guess. Alright. The other thing I like about this game, only requires 2 buttons to play. It's fantastic. Hope I'll be able to find some shelter before nightfall, if such a thing as night still even exists without a sky. That's kind of weird. There used to be something there. Oh no, a monster. A living ball of slime. Quite a nuisance. I hear they like to pick up chicks in dungeons. They digest anything they can. Hey, I remembered this creature. Maybe I just need to freshen up my memory and everything will go back to normal. Kick its ass. It's hard to fight with your bare hands. I should probably equip a weapon. I think I remember that there was a grove nearby. Are these even my memories, or do they belong to that same slime?
Memories. Rimmaroos.
Rimmaroos?
That time I got reincarnated as a slime?
Oh, yeah. But yeah, the game pretty much just kind of fights on its own. A forest rat wolf. Well, that sounds horrible. If anyone calls me that, we have a problem.
You have given us ammo.
I was right. Some emotional stress, a few colorful images, and a bit of adrenaline, and everything will be forgotten like a bad dream. Or remembered as a bad... Damn. It's good that nobody's listening. This hero's just totally inept. Some rock. Great, so there was a mountain over there, and here's a forest, and the world is just like new. The branches and stones in my backpack are a sure sign of that. Want to become famous? No, I don't. Shut up. Get out of here.
I can't
Damn
block
bots.
them anymore.
Well, time to get some rest. It's cold and dark here. A small fire can solve both of these problems. Alright, let's build us a campfire. Ta-da! Tutorial complete. The rat tail hairdo? Nah. Not doing that, man. That's not happening.
I feel like that's some... Well, never mind.
I mean...
It's not... It's... I feel like a certain person whose name starts with S probably would do that if he hasn't already.
Oh, my father? You know, it was a look popular amongst bikers. Just gonna say. So, this game kind of has a neat little, one of the more popular concepts that I like, where you come back to base, you build things, and the one thing I don't like is it doesn't, just a pro tip here, if you play this game, it does not explain to you that certain buildings have to be built next to each other. And you'd figure, oh, well, if they're connected, they have to be built to each other. Not necessarily. Just certain ones, for whatever reason, are obligatory that they have to be connected to each other. Like, it kind of makes sense. Like, the smelter has to be built next to the smithy. And then, like, the warehouse has to be built next to the supply depot. And then I think the crypt has to be built next to the cemetery. And I think that's it. I don't think I think maybe the library has to be built next to the Intel Center, but there's like some of them kind of pair off. But like farms and refuges and mud huts and all kinds of, you just build them wherever. Doesn't matter. So yeah, there's that. So this game is a kind of it's a roguelike. Is it a roguelite or a roguelike? I think this would be a roguelike, right?
I ask the audience. They know more than I do.
Yeah, I think this is more closer to like the original Rogue.
If you keep progress when you die, then it's probably a roguelite.
Maybe. But it's also a deck builder. Now, either of those two components on their own, I generally think make most games worse. But, funnily enough, if you put those two together, it does make for something interesting. As long as it doesn't require any kind of, like, platforming, kind of, like, split-second hand-eye coordination skills, because that just would frustrate me to, like, die instantly because I whiff a jump or something and then have to start over.
I've never seen a deck builder at all like that ever.
No. There was a deck builder with platforming in it, though. One of the Paper Mario games. And you could die from screwing up the platforming.
I don't think that's one you had me play.
No, it's Sticker Star. I hate that. It's the worst Paper Mario. But what's funny is when you put the two together, they work fantastically.
Well, I usually play deck builder roguelites.
This path, everything is wrong. But I remember, It looks like a completely different place, and it's empty again. Do my actions have any meaning? No. Like I have a choice. If I need to give up and cry to save the world, I am the worst savior of all. Well, let's do it. What a real go-get-em attitude.
So how are you supposed to save the world?
Kill God.
Well, isn't that just anime?
I don't know. I haven't done it yet.
Oh, I thought you were serious.
From what I have played of the game so far, it does seem like it might go like the Square Enix route of like fight God, but it might be something else. I think they're going to subvert it as well. I haven't gotten that far, but they do kind of allude that that might be a thing. But this game,
Final boss is just a slime.
this game loves to make jokes about a lot of things, so I'm not entirely sure. I also don't know what's currently in the starting deck. I didn't bother to look, so I'm not entirely sure what cards I have available. Also, the music is just phenomenal. I never get tired of listening to it.
It's almost like it's meant to be played on loop.
Yeah. So a couple little tips here about things is certain stuff, like even like right now, like these rocks. You'll notice that they give you +2 to your max HP, and then they give you +2 more HP for every adjacent rock or mountain. The mountains give you more, so you want to kind of put the rocks on the edges, and then make sure that that all the mountains are completely surrounded by rocks or other mountains. So try to keep like the empty space in the middle for your mountains. So there's a lot of like little planning, strategic things you can do to kind of optimize and get a little bit more numbers so the RNG has more time to kind of swing in your favor. Sword! Yeah, vampirism's better. And then like meadows, you want to make sure to place them adjacent to other objects, because then they become blooming meadows, and then they give you more health back. See, now it turned into that. Oh yeah. Now we're getting some stuff. Mountain. But you can't place meadows next to other meadows. That won't do the trick. And then beacons, they increase your movement speed so you can kind of get around the day faster. Around the loop faster, because there's like a separate day-night cycle, even though there's no sky apparently. Let me see. Bacons! Gotta get them bacons. That's right. Yeah, so there's a separate day-night cycle that kind of goes on that you'll see, and that's where monsters spawn. And certain tiles will spawn monsters like every day or every couple of days or whatever. The beacons are actually kind of garbage later on, but right now it'll kind of help me out a little bit more. Because they can kind of help you get around the loop a little bit quicker. And then a spider cocoon. Ooh, what should I do with that? How about we put you over here? And so what you're basically trying to do is collect resources and upgrade all of your stees, so that way you can build more stuff in the base, which gives you access to more things later on. This is a treasury, so if you build something in every tile around it, it opens up and it unlocks a bunch of stuff, and then for every tile you place next to the treasury, you get a little bonus resource as well. So it kind of stacks. And then this little road lantern dude here, this limits the maximum amount of enemies that can be on a tile. Oop, and now we got some higher rarity items. So I think the rarity progression goes blue, yellow, red. And essentially blue will have like one special attribute, blue will have two special, or no, Blue will have 1, yellow has 2, red has 3 special attributes. But they usually have a little bit lower of the base stat, so it's kind of a trade-off. So like for like weapons, sometimes it's better to have a weapon that doesn't have anything just for the extra damage if you're in a pinch. But generally you want more stats overall for everything. My favorite Dark Souls hub? That's a good question. You know, that's kind of tough. I really wanted to like Majula, but there's a few things that are kind of wonky about it that make it to where I don't as much. That being said, I really like the original Firelink probably the most, but that's most likely just because it has Framped in it. I love me some Framped. Don't treat me like a withering old snake. He's my boy, and you can feed him anything. He'll eat poop. That's funny. Getting lots of them road lanterns. That's helpful. So I think if I keep... because I don't have anything unlocked right now. If I keep the overall numbers generally low, I'll probably stand a decent chances. Oh, shit. Okay, so yeah, after you place 10 rock or mountain tiles, like, collectively together, it spawns one of these frickin' things. A goblin camp. And these spew out a goblin every day. And they're irritating, to say the least. Okay. Oh, and then this Oblivion card, you can use it to destroy a tile. Ooh, can I destroy the goblin camp? Hell yeah, I can! Well, that saves me some problems. Kaith is objectively the cooler snake, but he's obviously very nefarious. There's something to be said about, you know, his motivations for wanting to, you know, end all existence, basically. Kaith would essentially create the world that Loop Hero takes place in, actually, to be fair. He would be one of the primary antagonists of this game. We must link the fire. Okay, yeah, and then if you place, what is it, 9 rocks or mountains in a 3x3 formation around each other, they'll transform into this big ol' Herkin thing, which I'll show you here in a second. Mountain Peak. A stone giant could support the sky itself if it weren't already gone. So it gives you 120 HP, and gives you 5 additional HP for every adjacent mountain tile or rock tile. And then it starts spawning harpies, which gives you a little bit more to work with. The little harpy dudes will drop better loot and give you more experience. I don't even have an experience bar right now, though, which is kind of a problem. I have to figure out how to build that again. Hopefully I can make it far enough. Oh, finally, a better weapon. Oh, joy. Ooh, boy. I've been hurting for certain on that one. Down with the sun! No, it's praise the sun. Get it right.
The sun is a deadly laser.
The sun is a deadly laser. That is accurate. Okay, so let's place one of these here. Stop! Where did these goblins come from? I don't remember remembering you.
We remembered ourselves. Now give us all you've got.
You have no idea what's going on, right? Why don't you help me restore order in this world first, and then you could do anything you want?
Goblin must rob. No other order in the world.
Fair enough. Guess I don't have any valid objection here. Oh wait, I do have one. How about sword?
How about I kick your ass?
Strange how these creatures appeared here on their own. Maybe it means everything is actually not so bad, and that the world is trying to restore itself. Nature is healing. Or that even the apocalypse isn't enough to get rid of some pests. They're like cockroaches. Yo, that goblin did not skip neck day. Yeah, you ain't joking. He works out. Ooh, a level 3 weapon. Oh. Ooh, another treasury. Yes, please. Back off, human. A vampire? Where are your lands? If your farmers need help, I'd be glad to offer it. No more lands, no more flock, only hundreds of years of emptiness.
And hundreds of years of hunger. Save yourself while you still can. I don't know how long I will be able to keep my head straight.
Can you, like, make it spin around and do that cool thing like in the Exorcist movie? That'd be awesome. What hundreds of years are you talking about?
Your mind is easy to trick, but you can't trick my hunger. It demands its share. Every sip, every drop of blood will go to satiate it. Help me, and I will save for myself, but for everyone, in the name of good.
Wait, vampires are good guys?
So be grateful for my hard work and just let me bleed you dry. Ah, shit.
Vampires often own their own lands, but they kept the peace and helped our settlements to prosper. This won't do at all. Now they're just pale shadows of their former selves, both physically and mentally, apparently. The blood of other creatures can't sustain them. He wasn't joking about the hunger. Even the creatures that stand near him are imbued with the power to devour someone else's life. Whack. Ooh. I'll take that.
I apparently really need to watch the anime Vlad Love.
Of what?
Vlad Love. Sushi just mentioned it.
Oh, yeah?
Vampire suplexed him so hard the mobile blood donation van exploded.
Alright. That's certainly a thing. Ooh, I need more HP. I'm not looking too hot here. I might have to retreat back to the base. I think that's actually probably a good call. So I don't think I'm going to heal very much. So, yeah. Let's return for now. Keep what little resources I do have. Hey, there's people here. I can't believe it. Hey, everybody. The boy has managed to return. Sir Pipe, you weren't here earlier. Does this mean that I'm not alone anymore? Where did you come from? Is there still a place without darkness? We don't know where we came from, or we can't remember. These people you see are only a small part of what's left of the group, I think? You're not sure. We're not sure. We reached that conclusion because of the abandoned luggage and leftover daily rations. With each day, new signs of presence of people that, as far as everyone here knows, have never even been with us. It's like we forgot them. You forgot? Exactly. It's like people disappear every day and we instantly forget that they even existed. Almost as if we forgot the place we came from. It's like when, people are on dating apps and they try to message each other and then, like, the next day they just pretend like that person never existed. My name is Yoda. Oh. That's the part I still remember. Nobody else's memory is in much better shape. That's why I remember so little about myself. Everything is forgotten. But wait, you said that I'd managed to return. That means you remembered I was here, right? Yes, that's why it's so important to us. We saw you leave, but you were gone before we could approach you. Listen, we can't wander around in this emptiness anymore. There's a campfire and a few sleeping bags here. A real luxury in these dark times. What do you say? Of course. I'd be grateful if we could team up. I want to restore everything. I've begun to remember the world as it was before, but there's no point to it without other people. It's too lonely without them. Remembering the world? I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm too exhausted, but we'd be glad if you could help us, and we'd be glad to help you. Just don't ask us to go with you. I don't know how you managed to return, but for us, leaving the group is too dangerous. I will ask no such thing of you. For now, I just want you to have a place to return to. A place where I can hear other people's voices. We weren't joking about helping you. Here are a few things that survive the cataclysm and don't vanish away. Can't be forgotten, take them. You might need them. Aha! I have received resources. I can build a field kitchen. That will be very useful. Oh, look at this Miyagi-looking dude. Do you know the difference between a good cook and a bad cook? The food made by a good cook is tastier. What, you're waiting for something more elaborate? Sometimes the truth is very simple. Look, I have a cauldron, a hearth, and a couple of knives, a bucket of potatoes, 3 onions, and some ham. Nothing special. Everything is very simple. Give me a few minutes, and everyone in this camp will be running to my table, following the tasty smell of a good stew. Hey, that's useful. Well, let's see here. Oh, you can check all your statistics and see, like, everything that you've killed. And how many tiles of every kind you've placed. So I need to build probably the smithy. Gymnasium would be good too. Refuge, I mean, I'll build all the things if I can eventually, but... Okay. So now I'll heal every time that I go back. Ah, now I can see the deck. So this is the deck building portion of the game. So first things first, immediately getting rid of this dumb beacon. Putting in a blood grove. Because you don't want it. Get rid of the beacon. That's rule 1. No beacon. Just don't ever use it. Ghost in the Shell. Just don't mention the new remake. That one's horrible. Anyways. Let's get it on. Hopefully I can do a little bit better this time. Oh, I didn't look and try to figure out which thing gives me experience. That would be useful to know. Because I know there's a way I can, like, level up and get traits. Oh, I think I have to possibly beat the boss once in order to unlock that. That might be it. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Let's figure out how to do that. Killing slimes! Gooey. What's your favorite, like, classic kind of like RPG, like early monster? Like the classic, you know, rats, or how about
I mean, I can't say anything but slimes.
slimes? Gotta be slimes,
I was a fan of Jackie's.
Yeah. Noob area creatures. I've always just kind of liked the basic skeleton. I've always thought that that was fun.
We have a skeleton in our closet, and I find that hilarious.
I mean, where else are you gonna keep him? He's pretty large.
You weren't here for that, but I completely spaced. Opened up the closet to get my jacket.
Oh no.
I was like, oh, hi, Dave.
Oh no. Spider! Treasure chests are the best. They give you good loot. And are sometimes mimics.
What's a classic Final Fantasy enemy? Like a cactar, I guess?
Well, no, generally speaking in, ooh, nice, red items. Let's see, Final Fantasy starting enemies, oh jeez. I mean, cactars are usually pretty advanced because they can insta-kill you.
Oh, you meant starter enemies, wow.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Usually it's like a flan is one of the ones that tends to stick around.
Oh, you mean a nut slime?
Yeah.
In one of my favorite...
Most of the, yeah, sorry.
In one of my favorite free-to-play games, they completely rebanded their game and called them gumballs.
Nice.
They're still blue. They're still slime-shaped. They're just called gumballs.
Gobos, bats, gobos.
Goblins.
Oh, goblins. Yeah, that's a pretty classic one. When you said gobos, my brain immediately remembered some old PC game from like forever ago. I started thinking of the Croc 2.
That seems pretty on brand for sushi, though.
Yeah. Really? Would you play Croc?
No, it's bats.
Oh, bats, yeah. Oh, that's a lot of spiders.
You've put sushi on a bestiary hunt now.
Excellent. Vampiro. Oh, something else I haven't explained about this game yet that definitely warrants an explanation is... See these two bars up here? So you got the day progress, and then you have the map completion. So every tile that you place builds towards spawning the boss. And then once the boss spawns, you have only one option to retreat before you fight him when you get close to camp. Or you can give it your best shot and hope you don't die if your gear's good enough and your health is pretty full. So it's kind of like a trade-off between trying to spawn more monsters to fight to get better gear and more cards to spawn the boss earlier, because every time you complete a loop, everything goes up a level, including the boss. So the more loops you complete, the harder it is, but fighting too many creatures can cause you to, you know, die and be incapable of completing the loop. So there's a lot of trade-off there. And no, you can't use the Oblivion card on the boss, apparently. I thought I was going to be clever and try that. So I could skip them and just keep going around in circles and get more stuff to build things at the base camp, but that didn't work. Another thing, for the first boss, you want to try to fill up all the available spaces around your camp. So when he spawns with like a whole bunch of these buildings, the Lich's Palace, it calls it. So if you've filled up all the spaces around your camp, he doesn't get any bonuses to his health and damage, which is convenient. Oh my god, I've got a whole piece of wood! What will I do with myself? Yes. I like it. Yeah, my health is pretty good, and I got that camp there. I should be able to take those 4 guides on. I'll save that Oblivion card for when I really need it. Oh boy. Give me good stuff. Well, they gave me a lot of stuff. That certainly helps. Oh, these blood groves here. They can only be placed adjacent to forests, so the groves count. Later on, you get actual forest tiles you can place, or you can put them anywhere. These are kind of important for certain enemies later on, but for the most part, the only thing you have to remember is that if any enemy gets under 15% HP, it'll instantly kill them. And then sometimes it spawns something, which is unfriendly, to say the least. Oh, level 4 rare. Yes, please. I'm doing good. I think I might be able to beat the boss this time around. Making good progress, to say the least. Could do with a road lantern or 2. Spawn the harpies. Nope. Not fighting those goblin things. Just not in the mood. Not until I got some better upgrades. Those are not worth it. What are you, the Ace Ventura, the pet detective? Be gone, devil bird! You never watched Ace Ventura? Jim Carrey?
I thought you showed it to me!
Yes!
I'm just trying to figure out the context that you're saying this. Did you fight a bird?
No! Necromini said he doesn't like bats because they fly.
Does this have to do with the fear of heights?
I was scared to see him when he goes into the bat cave and he runs out. It's in my hair. It's in my hair. And he throws the whatever crucifix thing he has at the at him. That the monks gave him at the monastery. There's my road lanterns. Hell yeah! Hey, how about that action? Let's just make sure I don't get overwhelmed by a bunch of stuff over here. Oh, and another pro tip. Be careful when placing battlefields within range of each other. If any of their tiles overlap, they will create a blood road.
What?
Yeah. And instead of just only treasure chests, like you can get extra treasure chests that way, but they also spawn these things called blood clots, which are pretty strong. And they will. I'll try to spawn like 1 square of it, so maybe I can get like 3 chests. Yeah, there it is. Blood path. Yeah, spawns a blood clot every 4 days. Those are unfriendly, to say the least. I don't trust any flying beast. probably a fair assessment. Have at thee! Let's put you over here, I guess. Oh, that's a lot of spiders. Spiders are pretty easy to kill, though. Yeah, they go down in like one hit. Let's see here. Keep the mountains and the rocks going. Ooh, I don't know if I want to put a grove there. Maybe there. I can put another lantern over there later. Oh, there it spawned one. Look at that big dude. The blood grove spawned the beast. Nah, those aren't better. This may be, but that's a big jump in amount of damage that I can do. Regen. Oh, a harpy.
No.
What do you mean, no?
You want to save the world. You want to ask for our help. The answer is no.
How did you... But why no?
We see far away. We see deep inside. For a long time, there has been just emptiness instead of the sky. But it doesn't stop us from seeing. Your saving of the world is one-sided and naive. Each person sees their own way of saving the world. That's why no one will ever join you.
Fine. I don't fully understand it, but tell me your version. What does to save the world mean to you?
My progeny and my kin, for them to be strong and to live. It's a part of the cycle of life and death. It is life itself. It is the world. I will kill you and feed your remains to my starving younglings. And life will go on. And how many lives does your blade give birth to by killing again and again? Only one.
I don't want you or your children to die from starvation. Please, try to see reason. If my mission succeeds, harpies can have all the sky and all of the people that they want to go and kidnap and eat.
I can't feed my children with your beautiful words. It's time to say goodbye.
Get good, Scrub. I feel awful. By fixing one evil, I'm becoming a source of another. There's no home for harpies except the highest mountains, but there's no food there. I can't imagine how they managed to survive if their mountains were cut from reality. Don't overthink it. Slim Jim supports Dogecoin now. Does that mean I can... Dogecoin, Dogecoin, whatever. I like the old if Google was a guy person videos where the guy's Googling it and he's like, what is Dogecoin?
I think it was originally just supposed to be a weird spelling of doggy, and then everyone's like, is Doge now?
Well, I mean, if it's literally based off of the meme, it would be Doge, but... Dogecoin just sounds funny. Ooh, a level 6 ring with not the best abilities on it. It's a lot of magic damage. And increased attack speed. The regen is up, but I lose that vampirism. I'll go with it. To hell with it, why not? I think that'll balance out in the end somehow. A little bit, hopefully. If I can get some better gear, that would be really cool. Oh boy, I'm about to be in trouble. Hopefully I can survive this next tile. Okay. So this big sucker is a flesh golem. So after the Blood Grove eats enough things, it'll spawn one of these. And they count as a lot of different things, which is cool. So you get a ton of resources, and they give you like a crap ton of gear. But they're really strong. This is gonna hurt. Ow. Ow. Hey, got him. Nice. Oh, hell yeah. Now we're cooking with gas. Yeah, I'll downgrade for a rare. Let's see here. Put another treasury over there. Unlock this one. Ta-da! Nothing but crap. Whole bunch of crap. Oops. More cemeteries. I guess more groves. And let's try to unlock this bad boy. Yikes. We're getting into some tense territory here. But I gotta keep placing tiles. Yeah, give me more rocks, mountains, and stuff. That's preferable. No, I don't really want more of these. These are difficult. My health is still doing pretty okay, though. Ooh, level 8 armor. Hell yeah. Sign me up. It has a soul. Probably, yeah, to make you feel bad a little bit, but also, on another note, the creatures with souls interact with certain things, other tiles, to where you can get extra bonus resources out of them and of the such. There's even one tile, there's like a crypt you get later, that for every creature with a soul you kill, your max HP goes up by 3. Whereas, like, you know, slimes don't have souls, but most everything else tends to, I think. Let's see, do I want... Ooh. 21 defense. That's pretty hot. And this gives me some more regen. Let's go for that. Oh, here's that blood clot thing. Yeah, they're not too bad. Ooh. More, please. Oh, getting there. I'm over 3/4 of the way to spawning the boss. I don't know that I can actually win against him, but I might. Ooh, the Blood Grove. How about we stick you up here? So another thing that happens later too is all these creatures kind of change a little bit. They They get a little stronger as you progress through certain layers of the game, but we'll talk about that when we get to it. I gotta beat this first boss, if I can. Oh yeah. Do 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 do. Stop giving me vampire mansions. I don't want them. Make it stop. Ooh, a harpy and a vampire. Nasty. Okay, we need one of those over here. There we go. Yeah, get more lanterns around here. Yeah, there we go. I'm kicking some good butt, though. I think I stand a pretty decent chance. Pretty dece. Bring it on! Fight me! Oh crap! Hi, Mr. Blood Golem. Oh yes, I love you. Oh, you're my favorite. Make more. That was wonderful. I really appreciated that. Oh yeah, I think I'm going for the boss this time around. We could take him if I can get enough stuff to spawn him. Oh yeah, these battlefields also make the chance for enemies to become ghosts. That's a thing. Forgot to mention that. And they can oddly become ghosts can also have a chance to spawn the ghost of a ghost, so you can have ghostception. That is also a thing. Oh yeah, we're gonna spawn that boss for sure. God, things are hard to hit. Undead liquid. That's just creepy in general. I don't want the vampire mansions right now because I don't have a certain thing that is extremely useful.
Do you get a holy sword or something?
Well, you do get bonuses against vampires. That happens, yes. The other side to that coin is I also get a wonderful thing known as humans who help me and help fight stuff with me. So I can stand a much better chance because a vampire always adds an extra thing to the battle, and there's certain resources you can only get when you have 5 or more creatures that you're fighting at a time, which is really hard. So you have to be able to fight 5 or more creatures at a time to be able to properly collect that resource and take advantage of that. Oh boy. This is gonna be a little rough. Ooh. Hold the phone. Counter and evasion. Defense and evasion. I like counter and evasion a little more. There's apparently a small child outside dying. I hear screaming. Give me more tiles. I just need a few more. There we go.
Level 8 shield.
Yes, please. Oh, I'm so close. So very close. My health is going to be a tad bit low, though. Which is a bit of a problem. Spawn! Yes! And this is what we have saved the Oblivion cards for. Oh, I love how the music just shifts. It's so satisfying. Damn goblins, get out of my way. Okay. I think I stand a decent chance of being able to pull this off. Just maybe. Fingers crossed. Okay. F you. F you. Give me more of this. All right. See if we can beat him. Oh, hi.
How is this even possible?
That's right. You didn't devour me like the rest of the world.
Haven't I? Do you really don't think so?
What are you talking about? I'm standing right in front of you.
I consumed all of your reality. Every one of its elements now rests in a separate pocket dimension. Spaces, living beings, information, even memories, they shall remain there until entropy does its work, turning everything into a uniform static mass. Along with you, of course.
You're insane.
So, what do we have here? I see you've found a way to interact with other pieces of your reality to organize, combine, and merge them, but, how? I don't see any exceptional talent or knowledge in you. You don't look like a wizard. You hardly even understand what is happening. Right?
I'll tell you what's happening. A pile of bones is butchering my world and thinks that it can get away with it. You're already doomed and you know it!
Perhaps you're just first in a series of systematic errors. God, I really should have not stayed up that late. Problem I must learn to solve. Let's not waste any time, then.
I don't think you're capable of feeling regret, but I'm about to change that. Ha! Have at thee, foul fiend! Ow. Oh, this is not gonna go well for me. He's so strong! Come on, Nightman! You can do the thing! Ah, yeah, got him! Woo! That was so close!
Sure looked it.
Nonsense! This is impossible for so many reasons. I don't understand.
Now put everything back like it was before.
I can't. I've already completed my task, even if the result is not perfect.
You're in no position to refuse, you sack of bones.
He's already received everything I could gather. I just wanted to see how our crusade against the universe would end. To witness what would come of it. My presence is no longer required.
Who is he?
I get it. You're connected somehow, right? That's why. You'll find out soon enough. This anomaly will not escape his attention. Now my explanations would be meaningless to you.
So spare me your wheezing and just die. If that sack of bones was telling the truth, I have a long journey ahead. I will build my whole world from scratch if I have to, and the skull of that monster will be the first brick in its foundation. Your reward, resource assortment. Yes. I will take that. And retreat. Ta-da! First boss defeated! Only took me an hour. Nice. Everybody listen! The Lich is dead! The curse has been lifted! What Lich? And what curse? I believe you, of course, but I have no idea what you're talking about. You don't remember the dead sorcerer? The one in a fur coat, holding a scepter, shrouded in star nebulas, floating above the world, and shining wings, and eating it piece by piece. It's strange. Everything looks the same around here. Why? I guess he's not the only reason for this darkness, then. The skeleton has mentioned him. It's a good band. Whoever he is, he must have something to do with the obliteration of the world. It seems that I have no other option but to continue my expeditions. But first, we must build. We shall build a gymnasium. No, perhaps a herbalist hut. Or a smithy. Okay, so let's do herbalist hut over here.
Oh, it's a miracle that we could find some fertile soil, or that we are able to have some of the seeds of precious healing herbs.
The real miracle is that all these healing poultices and bombs still have any effect.
We've already lost so many people because of the cataclysm. It would be nice not to lose more to disease, and these potions can also help you. Take a bottle or two on your trip, and your chances of getting back unharmed will be much higher.
Thanks.
Smithy! By the anvil of the seven seas, it's a small forge. You have no idea how I've missed the heat of a furnace and the smell of metal. Metal? We'll have some good tools now, you can be sure of it, lad. You'll even be able to use something during those trips of yours.
You're quite enthusiastic. Something tells me you're not a stranger to seamanship.
Shiver me hammers!
That's not how that goes. How did you know? It doesn't matter, though.
You're right. Don't worry. I'll prove to you that these hands can hold a hammer as good as they can hold a helm in a storm, and for a dozen days in a row if needed.
It's pretty impressive. Not gonna lie. Oh, I could build a farm. Yeah, I need the gymnasium next. That's priority numero uno. Let's see here. No, I don't want those. I don't much care for that. Hold on. What else can I build? I can build a farm. No, I need that. Okay. Yeah, no sense in building that without that. Well, I guess we'll just do another expedition out there just to collect resources. So now I can go after the second boss. But until I get some stuff built, I'm not about that life. So we're gonna just kind of do a dummy loop here, without the intent to actually try to beat the boss, and just collect a few more components, so to speak. Alright. So let's see if I can get enough rocks saved up to build that gymnasium so I can gain some levels. Maybe build the refuge so I can unlock the rogue, but gymnasium is definitely the main priority. Tick, tick, tack, tick, tap. Nice! Doing good. Ooh, that's a lot of spiders. At least they go down quick. Ooh, a ring. And a road lantern to make sure there's not like a gajillion spiders there next time. Also important. I think the main thing I need is just the metals. I need the usable metals. If I can get the gymnasium built, you get an experience bar, and then when you level up, you get to access various traits, which can immensely turn the tide in battle. And then for each of the different classes, they have different traits that are unique to them as well, so that can be a lot of fun. Adds a lot of replay value to the game.
I love classes and roguelites.
Yeah.
Because it's already a really replayable thing, and then it just quadruples it.
Oh, big time. And for this one, it, with the deck builder concept to it as well, you start to figure out some interesting things that you can kind of play around with. And one of those is that the certain classes can only really handle certain types of tiles. So like whatchamacallit? an
Who's
outpost. Yeah, who's what's it? You get a who's what's it. There's an outpost card that you get that will spawn soldiers that help you in combat, and it interacts with each class very differently. So if you are the knight, it will help you. The soldier will stand there and help you fight, and also get hit instead of you, which is convenient and nice. But if you get any yellow or red rarity items, they will just take them from you as payment for helping. If you're the rogue, they'll help you, but because the rogue is a stealthy little sneaky boy, you just steal the trophies off of the monsters, and then when you get back to base, you get all the items anyways, which is amazing. And then, if you're the necromancer, they just try to kill you because you're a necromancer. All this candy bar talk makes me want a crunchy or a curly whirly. Excuse me, a what?
Heard of curly whirlies before? I haven't heard of a crunchy. Is this crunchy roll?
Is that like a Butterfinger or?
Must be something you can get at Piggly Wiggly's.
Hey, we used to have Piggly Wigglies up here. Back in ye olden days. I used to work in an old a building that was a Piggly Wiggly's, actually. Yeah.
You stole the Piggly Wiggly.
I didn't steal it. The Safeway Corporation stole it, or bought it, to be more exact.
Harpies, spawn! Bring forth destruction!
My health is not looking too hot. How about... Oh no. I need more groves. Well, this is problematic. Yes. Perhaps I shall place this here. Oh, that was a bad place to put that. I should have moved it over one. Oh!
Oopsie poops.
Die, goblins. Nobody likes you. I do miss using goblins as like the intro to like a D&D campaign, though. That was a lot of fun. Because there's so many like just goofy ways you can do like the super cliche stereotypical like D&D campaign opening with goblins. Just because there's been so much content about them, there's just like an endless amount of ideas that you can utilize.
Curly whirlies look whack.
Oh, those are not nicknames for things. Those are just actual branded products.
No, yeah, no. I mean, I knew that much at least.
I'm sorry, to be perfectly honest, I thought that was just like a nickname for something.
It's really got like caramel in it?
It looks like a pretzel.
It looks oddly like a pretzel, but it looks like there's like caramel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
caramel.
Yeah, alright.
I'd eat a curly whirly. I don't think my teeth can do that very well these days, though.
That is a thing that I know now. Yeah, for whatever reason, yeah, they do not sell those anywhere in the vicinity. Ooh, yeah, I can place another grove. Groovy. Yeah, let's get that blood grove going. Mm-hmm. That's what I like to see. Oh, I should put another grove down there and put if I get the cards for it, I should place another blood grove down by the skeletons so I can kill them faster. That's always a good strat. So I used to always, the game kind of trains you to put the blood groves next to the regular groves, but the creatures that spawn on the regular groves don't really need to be killed by a blood grove. If you start putting them next to things that are like really strong, though, it'll save you a lot of hassle. Like blood groves next to like cemeteries and relics and stuff is a much better way to go. I'm getting a bunch of very not good equipment. RNG is not being kind to me this playthrough. It's okay though, I just need some more rocks, or metal. So, just keep giving me gear and cycling through it. More stone, please. British! It's a British candy! Gotcha. Okay. Ooh, nice. Good find. Yeah, I need some more regen. My health is just doing crap. And I've got all this room for activities where I could just be regenerating health. Yeah, let's be bold here. Let's put a let's do a grove over here and then place another blood grove if I get one. I want to see how that would work. And then let's go ahead and unlock this bad boy. Oh no! I got in a fight with the slime. Ooh yeah, there we go. Put a road lantern there. And perhaps a meadow over there. And more mountainous things in this vicinity. Yeah, now I'm getting some metal. Heavy metal! Yeah, I'm gonna keep the regen for my health. Hold the phone. Magic damage, attack speed, damage all. Yeah, that sounds great to me. I like that. Oh yeah, the groves, they do kind of a weird thing sometimes. Where you'll see like these little rat wolf things. They don't spawn like in the direct adjacent tile. They'll like pop out in different places sometimes. They can kind of travel over to nearby tiles. That can get kind of annoying, so you gotta watch that. Ooh, level 5 armor. Oh, no, that's right. I was looking at that earlier. I need the regen. Me personally, I've always gone in a Dark Souls playthrough with generally more of a strength build, but I do tend to hybrid in dex because I like some of the weapons that I like the most are the ones that have like equal scaling on strength and dex, so I guess I do both. I don't like the full strength builds, like Monster Hunter, giant, Claymore, cleave people in half kind of nonsense. That tends to get a little rough around certain enemies. It can be nice for bosses, especially like the big ones, but for the most part it's just too irritating. And then like the super light dex builds that are all crazy rolly and have, made of paper mache that disintegrate the moment you make a single mistake. And I don't care for those very much either. So I generally go a little bit in between, and I've always preferred, my favorite weapon to use in Dark Souls, to be perfectly honest, is the longsword, because it has that really satisfying, easy to capitalize on stab attack. And oh boy, give me some stab action. And dang it. Okay, hold on. I gotta do something here. Sorry, my computer just had a slight seizure. Where was I going? Oh yeah. So that stab action on the longsword is incredibly nice because Dark Souls has a lot of really tight hallways. Yeah, right. Don't say stab action, you'll get demonetized.
But I know I'm not laughing. That's one of those things where it's just funny, but I can't laugh at it.
But oh, yep, got the blood grove. There we go. Yeah, put that over there by the skeletons. That'll be nice. And I don't have. Oh, I guess I could put one over here. Ooh, no, I don't want to put two blood groves together. You get them too close to each other, and they start to do effy, screwy things that I'm not cool with.
Like what?
They'll get a little too hungry. If that makes sense. We'll put one over here. Blood groves like to eat a lot of things. Like a lot of things. Okay, so we're actually doing pretty decent here. Yeah, that's all working out nicely. And then actually, I'm not even going to destroy that goblin camp because it's in between two lanterns, so that's a maximum of 2 goblins that can come out of there. And I can handle that no problem. Oh man, those blood groves just make fighting these skeletons a cakewalk. I can just chew through this. A little bit of planning goes a long way. Oh man, all these meadows, so much room for activities. Give me that health regen. Other than that, when I play Dark Souls, my second favorite build is just the intelligence build. I like to play, you know, sorcerers and things of the like, of that ilk. Pyromancers were really fun in the first game, but they really effed up in my... I guess not really effed up, but they made Pyromancers just not as satisfying or fun to play in 2 particularly. 3, they're still pretty good, but I'd rather just play a sorcerer. But in 1, Pyromancer all the way, for sure. Ooh, a level 7 weapon. Ooh, yes please, I'll take that. You stand no chance against my... Oh, that's level 9, but it doesn't have any bonuses. I don't know, I'll hold on to that for a little while. Think about it. If it seems like I'm not hitting hard enough, I might go for that, but I'm just wrecking these things, so I think I'm okay. Hopefully I'll find something better after 2 loops. Oompa, loompa, loopity doo. Ooh, a level 8 shield. That's a lot of defense. That's a lot of defense. Wait. Yeah. 34 versus 17? That's like twice as much. Yeah, I'll take that. Hurt me now, fuckers. Okay, I need to drop some tiles here. Is there anywhere else? I guess I could place a grow. Ooh, that might be risky. You know, actually, I'm gonna grow over here to be fine, because I got the double lanterns going on over there, so it won't overwhelm it. And then we got level 7 ring. I don't know.
7.
7. What's your favorite number? 70 billion. I'm not even gonna look at what the stats of that are. I know it's inherently better. No point even looking. Give me the goods. Give me the goods. Give me the print. Yes. Oh yes. There we go. Oh, I love it. Freaking blood golems. It's so good. They will mess you up if you were not ready for them. Okay. If you're right there, and right there, and then take some more meadows going around here. More mountainous things. Oh, jeez. Ah, jeez, Rick. I don't know. Maybe right there. Okay. You know, I might just fight this this lich a second time. That might be worth it. Using magic is for nerds. Yeah. So.
We're both nerds and we both use magic, so I can't disagree in any substantial manner.
Right. I personally like the challenge of using magic because with Dark Souls, every encounter tends to be... Ooh, do I want to risk a whole nother loop? Oh, that's a tough one. You know, it's not really that much of a risk, to be fair, with how I have everything set up. I should probably be okay. I'm gonna use the restroom to think about it. This is the weighty decision in this game every time. So you're always kind of like at this point, so RNG kind of did me a dirty here. And I'm literally like one tile card away from having the boss already have been spawned right now, and with level 9 and 8 gear against level 7 boss, I probably could have took him. He's gonna be level 8, and if I don't get high enough level gear next loop, and if my health goes down enough, that might not be doable, so I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what happens.
Following with interest.
Oh, the music changed. The game knows this is the last loop before the boss spawns. I love that. Like it just like once the numbers swing in that direction, the game's just like, here we go. Get ready. Hold on to your butts. There he is. Alright, that was 2 away. Oh, I didn't put... Oh, no. I didn't put anything around my camp. Can I destroy these? Yes. Yes.
Oh, that's what those do?
Yeah, those are dangerous. Oopsies. I'm not fighting him this time. I'm gonna get up to him. Unless it gives me enough Oblivion cards to destroy all of those. I'll get up to him and then I'll call go. I'll keep my resources. I don't want to fight a fully upgraded Lich. That's a bad day. He will do things to me that he wouldn't be, you know, able to show on a program like this. It's a family show, clearly.
Uh-huh.
Wouldn't be a good day. We'll just leave it at that. Well, I think I can make it up to where he's at. I should be able to get up about that far and be okay. And then I'll, you know, try to collect as many resources along the way as I can. Just so I can build some more stuff back at base. Ooh! Nope, none of those are any good. Trash! Oh, there's another Oblivion card. Three, maybe if I get like 2 more? I might actually try to fight him. Oh man, I love this music. I'm gonna have to like put this song on my phone so I can just listen to it whenever I want. Actually, I kind of want to like rip it and like burn it to a CD like the olden days and listen to it in my car while I'm driving.
I don't remember who it was, but there's somebody who really, really wanted me to take an entire stack of blank CDs. He's like, I use Spotify. What am I going to use them for?
I have entire stacks of blank CDs still. Thank you very much. And I still use them. I still have a CD burner, actually. And yes, you know, I've been able to make it to where my cars are able to listen to, you know, streaming. But I still prefer listening to CDs. I don't know why. It's nostalgia, I guess. But I got a pretty good chunk of resources here. Once I get back to base, I should be able to really build some good stuff. I'm hoping I can get this cemetery. That's the main goal. I think I could definitely get the... Or, no, the gymnasium, that's the main one. Cemetery would be secondary. Oh, let's make sure I place as many things as I possibly can so I get more resources. Need more stuff. There we go. Gotta cheese it. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna fight him this time around. I need to keep my what I have. Stock rooster noises messes with your brain. Yeah, I can see that. Hey, man, roosters are vicious creatures.
Or vicious. It's just the ones we tend to keep as pets are so small that we just go, ha ha, it scratched me. Well, usually it was ha ha.
I don't know, man. You ever seen what a parrot can do to a broomstick? I wouldn't mess with, especially macaw. I wouldn't mess with one of them. That's a big bird, though. Okay,
Oi.
so this is a very important reminder for how this game plays. When the retreat button lights up yellow like this and the character starts moving, so like in the tile before the camp here, you can just dip out with no penalty. And I got more than enough resources here. I'm fine. So and you don't lose anything.
You just have to start a new loop.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, you're going to be doing loop after loop after loop anyways, so, you know, it's better to keep your resources if you don't think you stand a chance. It's just knowing how to be able to stand a chance is important. Another success! You've returned and we still remember you! Unbelievable! Yeah, it's good to be back, but I'd hardly call it a success. My old memories of the world are gone, the path is empty again, and there's only darkness everywhere I look. Who is this darkness, anyways? Interesting. So technically, you remember that there are things you have forgotten. We should find a way to use that. Let's talk about something more positive. We managed to tidy this place up. It's time for the next step. What do you have in mind? Expanding the camp. We have all sorts of craftsmen, from cooks to an alchemist, but they all need a place to work. But we can't use the materials from around here. You turn away for a second from a branch or a stone you've just found and it's gone. I'm afraid only you can solve this problem. The materials that survive from your trips always look suitable for building. These are just stones and splinters. How can you build something with them? Curious, huh? I noticed it with the fire you've made. The things you obtain somehow infect everything similar with stability. Only in small amounts, but it's still something. Even a small branch is enough to make a wooden wall exist without constant supervision. So apparently I have the power to restore reality. So everything that I touch, like, doesn't just have me walk around the camp and touch everything. Like, if you're gathering resources...
You get material. You get material.
Yeah, but I'm assuming the stuff that I have to fight for has more, I don't know, prevalence to it, so to speak. Okay. Oh, I don't have enough rations to build the refuge. No, but I can build the gymnasium, and that's very important. So that's how it works. Instead of remembering something, you can just learn it again. That's a nice trick. There's no ill intent. Without education, our world would be left to the savages. Oh no, you're a colonialist, aren't you? Colonist, whatever you want to call it. You two could learn a few things, though. We could all get together and share our useful knowledge and skills. Nah, I already know all I need to. Leave learning to the kids. Your first lesson, learn to like learning. That would make life easier for both of us. There's a lot of people in the world right now that I would like to say that to. Oh boy. No, I don't have enough stone to build a cemetery. Dang it. Okay, where the refuge is. So these are the two that I have to try to work towards next. But I am going to build a farm. Like, over here? No. How about right there? There we go. Built the farm. That'll give me more rations. More food. Have you noticed how strangely this oblivion affects our senses? Hunger, for example. You can stop eating for days and you still won't be hungry. This, of course, does not mean that you should stop eating altogether. The farmer promises that he'll be able to grow some stable crops, but it will take some time. Or it'll take no time, because time is irrelevant when you're living in oblivion. Okay, I don't need the supply depot yet. But I got the gymnasium. That's critically important. Next, we're going to work towards the cemetery or the refuge. And I think, now that I've got the gymnasium, I'm ready to take on Loop 2. So you have Loop 1 and Loop 2, or Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 as the game calls them. But I prefer to call them different loops because it just sounds funner. More fun. So now the enemies will start getting abilities. Enemies' strength starts at 0, whereas in this one they start at -5, and they occasionally have abilities. And then enemy strength grows 3% per loop as opposed to 2. But maximum amounts of resources goes up. And there's a new mystery boss that I stand no chance at beating, to be perfectly honest. So maybe I should stick with Loop 1. I kind of want to show him off, but I know I'm going to die. So I don't know. Maybe I should unlock the other classes first. Yeah, let's work towards that. That's probably a smarter plan. Try to get the rogue and the necromancer. But I should be able to be... other thing I will note in the game, you are supposed to beat each boss 3 times. You get different dialogue and different rewards each time. So you want to beat each chapter thrice. That is also important. Ooh, I can get wheat fields now. And villages. Wheat. Will Wheaton. And I don't think I need Oblivion anymore. So we're gonna do away with that. And I don't like chrono crystals or swamps. Those are nasty. So I think I can make do with this. Let's try it out. Aw, man, I start with gear now. That's so good. Oh, hello. Yes, I'll take that. It's also kind of nice, though, just be able to play a game that you can just kind of, like, sit back and just kind of let it do its own thing. And just, you know, you can pause it at any time, and you have to pause it frequently, but I do enjoy being able to just kind of, you know, you only need 2 buttons to play it, and then at any moment you can just, you know, not push buttons. It's convenient. Do. Yeah, it's an idle game with a lot of gameplay. It has like the best of both worlds. That's, you know, like I think ultimately, like what I was saying earlier when I first started the stream, talking about how I don't generally enjoy roguelites or deck builder games, because deck building mechanics in games can ruin them. But like this game, the developers did a really good job of balancing every little detail and facet that makes the game unique and fun. And I think they did a fantastic job with all of that, all things considered. I need to remember I'm going after the Lich to make sure to build as many things as possible around my freaking base so I don't die horribly when I try to fight him. So there's a thing you get later on in the game When we get back to base, maybe if I remember, we'll take a look at them. But there's watchtowers you can get for the camp. Look at it ring. The watchtowers will shoot at adjacent enemies a tile away, and then you can upgrade them. I think up to 3 tiles, maybe even further. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far. And that makes a huge difference to like placing stuff around your camp. There we go. Yeah, let's put one of those there. And we're about to see a new mechanic if I can find a village. And I want villages around my town as well. Those make things a lot easier. Although there's a weird little goofy thing you can do with the villages that I'm not sure I want to do, but I might without watchtowers. If I had watchtowers, I'd be much more inclined to try it. If you put a vampire manor adjacent to a village, the vampire will convert all the villagers into zombies. And then if you manage to survive 3 loops of that, which is, you know, a 5v1 basically, the vampire village will convert back to like a usable village. It's called like the Lord's Manor or something like that. I can't remember what they call it. And it gives you better items and better quests, so to speak. And the villages will give you quests. We'll show that here in a second when if the RNG, you know, gives me one of the damn things. But without having access to the proper stuff to utilize this, I'm not entirely sure I want to get too ballsy with it. Villages also heal you, which is really, really nice. A Devolver game. What is a Devolver game?
I'm assuming it's a game company.
I assumed that was a genre of games.
Devolver Digital, the publisher.
Oh, okay. Is this a Devolver game?
I'm guessing. That would be the context, yes.
Whoops. It's important to note here that here at this gaming channel, we make sure to do all of the research.
Maybe I should do research on my channel just to have variety between the household.
I like to provide raw content. Come watch a person be stupid on the internet.
People seem to like that.
Sometimes it is entertaining. Yeah, I'll have to check out some of their other games, though. If they made this, I'm definitely down to see what else they've made. Because this is pretty rad. Wow, RNG is just treating me like crap here. Look at all these wheat fields. You can only place those next to villages. I need villages. Give me a village, please! I can't use them if you don't give me the thing. Yikes! And I'm also on loop 4, and I only have a level 1 weapon. Alright, here's where we're going to switch to level 2. See if that does a little better. There we go. And now I can choose traits. So we got Dominant Mass. Damage is increased by 20% of my defense value. Or if your HP drops below 30%, your regeneration is doubled. I have no regen, so we're going to go for Dominant Mass. There we go. Now I also have a village. Fields of wheat. Gotta have that sweet wheat.
Apparently they made Carrion.
Oh, they made Carrion?
And Hotline Miami and Broforce. And apparently Hatoful Boyfriend. But it's a publisher, not a dev.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a level 5 sword. Yes, I'll take that. Don't mind if I do.
Get Shrek'd. Yeah, I've played Carrion, Gungeon. I've seen Gris. I played a little bit of Gris at PAX. Hotline Miami, yeah, definitely Broforce. I've seen quite a bit about. And I think I've heard of Hatoful Boyfriend, but yeah, that's about it. I haven't heard of Friend Pedro or Minute, or My Friend Pedro, or Katana Zero. That sounds a little bit, or Shadow Warrior Reboot. Metal Wolf Chaos. Yeah, absolutely. That is 100% me bait. Ooh, magic damage. It's only 4. Actually, that's worth it. Yeah, I'll take that. And then, yep, level 5 direct upgrade. I'll take that. Hey, there we go. Now I'm getting more villages. Oh yeah, so the villages will spawn these frickin' bandit camps the more of them you place. So, masters of trading their poverty for someone else's life. Spawns a bandit on adjacent tile every 2 days. Bandits will stick around and spawn in the villages. And every 2 village tiles you place, you'll spawn a bandit camp. They are very irritating because and later on, they have a chance to randomly delete one of your items, including one of the items you have equipped, which sucks so hard. You know, I might like that. It depends on how well it's executed, ultimately. You know, that's kind of like going back to the topic of this game, is certain things can be really good or really bad, depends on how well they flow and how well you put all the pieces together to make them work. And I kind of want to show you what happens when I put a vampire mansion next to a village, but you know what? I'll hold this card. I'll do it later if I feel like I can survive it. If I get some lanterns, I can make this work. The game's just giving me more vampire mansions. Like, do it. You know you wanna. Come on, don't be a coward. The Swords of Ditto? A Zelda roguelite. Like original Zelda? That could be fun. Metroidvanias are usually pretty good. Alright. So I got the lantern, so I'm gonna drop this vampire mansion. Oh, this is gonna suck. I love that sound effect. That old evil, like, freaking 8-bit laugh. Ransacked village. The farmers couldn't fight off a hungry vampire. They could still fight you off, though. Spawns up to 4 ghouls once per loop. Transforms into something useful after 3 completed loops. We'll see if I could survive.
Ooh yeah, blood groves.
Maybe, yeah, I can't really put one anywhere near there. But I could put one near here. So that could work. So I think I'm going to save that blood grove for the skeletons, because the skeletons are kind of tough. And now you can see below my health bar I have the experience bar, so I can actually level up. The gymnasium is extremely useful for that purpose. But some of those perks are phenomenally good. The warrior doesn't get the best perks, but hey, they still work. Every time I see that wheat field, I always think of the Scottish guy from Civ 6. That one Scottish king that not a lot of people really like, but they put him in the game for whatever reason. When they do the voice acting for him, and he talks about fields of wheat. It's the way they say that. Always cracks me up. Ooh, you know what? I could probably use some regen per second. My health is not doing too fantastic. There we go. So now we'll drop the grove, and then the blood grove. Yes!
Get eaten by plants, fools!
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Ooh, counter is really strong. That's a good one. I'm gonna need that, especially going into this damn vampire village, or I'm gonna get annihilated. More health, please. Uh-oh. I'm in danger. You know, I'm not the fastest at killing things, but you know, it gets the job done. Ooh, another perk. There we go. Let's see, Article of Protection or Skilled Armorer. Get 1 defense for every loop, or get a temporary 65% extra health every loop. I think I'm gonna go for that Article of Protection. That sounds pretty good. It's not mind-blowingly good, but it's decent. Hey, I don't remember you. You don't look like a local. That's because I'm not.
I see you, and you think you can just wander these parts without consequences? Times are rough, you know. Things to bite, nothing to wet one's whistle. And we have to deal with strangers who have no sympathy for our poverty. What? You think you're better than us?
No. Did I guess right? Is this the correct answer? Because I'm getting the impression this is one of those cases where my answer has zero influence on what happens next.
Well, you've got insight, and it's the only thing you will keep today.
Come to think of it, murderers and thieves are part of this world too. If my mission is to return everything back to normal, should I be happy they're appearing again? On the other hand, being disgusted with murder and theft is also part of this world, so I guess I don't owe it to anyone to be happy.
Well, this is making me get incredibly existential.
Don't happy, be worried.
That particular thing sucks. And I can only think that if it exists.
Genital jousting. Is that kind of like what me and my friends used to do outside of the store, where we'd get two like 4-inch dildos and go out and, you know, ride on shopping carts and joust each other in the parking lot?
You've never seen the game Genital Jousting?
I've heard of it. Yeah, I don't know if I've watched any footage from it, but I've heard people talk about it.
There's a lot of variety in that fucking game. If I
I
remember
bet.
correctly, it has a bunch of mini games and shit, but there's some basics.
Well, it brings me some joy that perhaps me and my friends might have inspired some of that. Or something close to joy, I'm not entirely sure. Possible concern. Ooh. Yes, and then a blood grove there. There we go. Fields of wheat. Ooh, nice. Well, actually, no, not nice.
Sausage Legend? Oh, that one I haven't heard of.
You isn't that just you know, what you could basically call oh crap. No! Brain fart. Leisure Shoot Larry.
Leisure Suit Larry.
Yeah. Bleh. My brain
Yeah, oh, it's super difficult, yeah.
my brain was having a difficulty there. It's having a heckin' concern. But yeah, that sounds right up their alley. Yeah, put some spiders over here so I get less goblins. That sounds like a good plan. I like how you can kind of like balance out monsters that way. Just pop some other stuff in there that's easier to kill. And then the goblins, you know, they become part of the ecosystem. Or something like that, I'm sure. Because too many goblins in one place is bad, especially once you get to the later levels, because the leader goblins give like crazy bonuses to the other goblins, and if you accidentally kill the other goblins first due to RNG, then he gets crazy bonus. Like they become a really tough spot to get past. I'll take that level 6 weapon, and I'm gonna keep that level 5 shield. The vampirism and the regen is just way too important. I'm actually doing pretty good though. Like, I have most of my health. I have all my potions, and you know, I'm not too far into the loop yet, to be fair, but We'll see how it gets around this part. I could use a lantern down here. Ooh, level 7 armor. Yeah, I'll take that. Beautiful. Love to see it. Another thing. See how this guy, he has a quest goal. So since I have a village, they'll nominate a random monster on the field to be the quest to go and slay.
Is it every loop?
Every time you pass through a village, it'll nominate a monster
Oh,
to be
every
the...
time you pass. Okay.
Yeah. And the village will heal you, but then they also create or give a monster on the field 200% HP additional, so that it triples their health essentially, which is a bit of a problem. And it's random. The nice thing to that, though, is that when you pass through that village again after defeating that monster, they'll give you a really good piece of gear, or sometimes you get the piece of gear immediately, depending on how close you are, I think. But yeah, something to keep in mind. So while villages are nice and giving you the extra healing, they're a bit of a double-edged sword. Oh yeah. But they have another added effect later on in the game, which can be really fantastic. Okay, yeah, let's just upgrade everything there. These scarecrows that they spawn, when they're allowed to have more abilities, they will remove a creature from the fight the moment the fight starts, but it still counts as being there. So the wheat fields are just essential to place over things that spawn a lot of stuff like spider cocoons and the goblin camps. So you want to make sure you have enough of those for that. And they'll also remove vampires from fights, I think, as a priority for some reason. Like, the vampires are usually like the first thing to go, which is really handy. Uh-oh. He has spawned. See if I could take him a second time. I don't know. My health's not doing super great. Yeah, I got a long way to go. I don't know if I'm going to be looking too hot by the end of this. If I even make it. We can hope. I definitely spawned probably more than I should have, but I was trying to show off some features of the game, okay, man? I wasn't trying to strategize. But a lot of times, the more things you fight, the more stuff you get, the better off you are sometimes. It can definitely work that way. It doesn't always, but it can. Worst case scenario, if I'm out of potions and I'm very low on health when I get to the boss, if I make it that far, I can just retreat. But these villages might heal me up enough to where I might actually stand a decent chance. Eventually you can make it to where the damn village is able to heal you before you fight the boss, which is really good. That's a very worthwhile ability to get. Takes a lot of loops to get to that point, though. The Lich's song is so far my favorite, though. Every boss is a different song, also, by the way. Alright,
I just panicked because I was like, oh no, I haven't been paying attention to chat. And I was like, it's been open the whole time and I've been responding. I'm so forgetful that I can panic at things I'm doing at the moment.
Oh, and I have another upgrade here. Nothing particularly worth it. My evasion's actually 22%. That's not awful. If you can stand old school platforming where you fall into holes a lot because you missed a jump, you mean like the Pitfall game on Atari? Yeah, I can definitely get past that. I've played every single Mario game and Sonic game, so that's definitely a thing I can deal with. I have to see what else they do and what else they kind of add to the genre, so to speak. I'm not really getting a lot of better equipment here. Yeah, I'm getting kind of low. I don't know if I can beat him. Might be better just to take my gear with me so I can go and make some other stuff and show off some different facets of the game, is what I'm thinking. Gather up what I can and then bail out. If I can get the watchtowers, that makes a huge difference. Alright, well, I don't know. Let's see, let's place down what we got. I'm gonna use the restroom. I'm gonna think about this and analyze, see if I stand a chance. I don't think I do. I mean, I've played a lot of platformers that require some pretty precise jumping. Super Meat Boy is one of the original one is like one of the ones that's sometimes some of the worst in my opinion. Well, what do you think? I'm at just over half health. I've got one potion left. I've got some good resources I could use. And my gear, I'm on the 6th loop, and most of my gear is about that level, not above, so I don't think I stand much of a chance against the boss.
I don't trust it either.
Yeah, I think I should probably retreat for the day. I should be able to unlock a different class. Of course you're going to say go for it. What do you have to lose? You know, I might just do it anyways, just to show you the dialogue, but it would be more fun if I could actually, you know, show you what else he says when you defeat him. I don't know, what traits do I have? The somersault and article. If I get the article of protection when I go to fight him, that might be enough to do it. I don't know. This will be the last loop I do for the day on the stream, so you know what? Screw it.
Leroy Jenkins?
Leroy! Oh, and I do get the article of protection, so that gives me an extra bonus health.
How is it possible?
That's right! You hadn't wait. This conversation. I remembered it. I've already killed you. What the hell? hell is happening here?
Killed me. I see. So that's how it is. I'm just his after image, not the original. You have no idea what you've done.
How many times will I have to do this world a favor by slicing you in half?
I don't think that you're able to comprehend this. I am a part of a self-defense mechanism, a multitude of copies sent to different realities. At the moment of death, my destruction cannot be fixed, but in an endless series of attempts, different outcomes are possible.
I've defeated you once, and I can do it again. I'm actually not confident that I can, but, you know, let's give it a shot. Hold on. Yeah, let's switch to the higher damage weapon. Fuck him up! Oh yeah, more attack speed. You can do the thing! I believe in you! Oh, yeah, got him! That's actually pretty nice.
I couldn't change anything, but your victory won't change anything either. Eternity will grind you to dust, and I'm just a small gear in that process now.
If killing you makes me stronger, I won't need an eternity. Now, be gone! Ha ha! Let's see here. We go for some resource assortment or one of these abilities. 5% chance for a chest to spawn on top of a killed enemy. That's nice. 2% chance to get a whole resource sphere instead of a chunk. That's pretty good. Resource cap in the expedition is increased by 50%. That's not as useful. That's between these two. What do you think? Should I go for more treasure chests or a very small chance for, instead of having to collect 10 parts of something, I just, boom, get something?
I like the resource part, personally.
Well, mathematically speaking, if I need 10 of something, that means that there's essentially a guaranteed 10% chance that I get the thing, but with that slight 2% chance, I don't have to do the 10 things and I can build towards something else. So that it adds a bit, but I don't know if it's mathematically as big of a thing, whereas the chests can be good for gear, which will allow me to actually complete a loop. But then again, I'm not sure that either of these are worth picking over some of the damaging skills or recovery skills that each of the classes get. So it's kind of a tough choice. I think I'll go for the treasure hunter. Yeah, 5% chance on the fat loot. I like that. Alright, let's head back. So now hopefully, and then with the farms, yep, there we go, got some bonus rations. So I can't build the cemetery, but I can build the refuge. So let's build our refuge. The refugium. There is an exile, even in exile, hero. Don't be hard on the lost souls who have found their salvation in wine and gambling. Sit down instead and pick yourself a poison to drink. That's not why I'm here. It's so strange. This place and its surroundings are familiar to me. Now we're talking. So, did you make your living off the road? A bit of robbery, maybe? Or collecting bounties for someone's unlucky head? As if someone else knew and did all this, and now I have their knowledge and skills, and now I somehow literally have 2 aces up my sleeve. Where'd these cards come from? What are cards? I think I stole someone's purse, too. Ha! Wait. That's my coin purse. You don't believe me? Ah, well. Feel free to come by. If you want to discuss your new trade, didn't become as good with knives by working in the kitchen, you know. So, now I can play as the rogue. Perhaps we'll save that for next time on Loop Hero. I've already built a farm. I want a smelter. But cemetery and crypt are priority numero uno for me right now. Alright, well, what'd you think? Pretty interesting looking game, I think.
I mean, I've been playing it while you were streaming.
Oh, I'm gonna play it afterwards. I'm gonna keep going with my original save file just to see how far I can get with that. But I wanted to show off some of the storyline and things, you know, when you start the game up and go through it. Even though I know there's a lot of RNG, and I did pretty good, considering. I got a lot farther than I thought I might, and definitely a lot farther, a lot faster than I did the first time I played through it. So that goes to show there's definitely some skill in the game as well. Maybe next time I'll go into my other save file and just kind of show that off. We'll see. But I kind of want to get through the other bosses and show some of the more dialogue that goes along with them.
I've just realized I haven't eaten anything all day.
Yeah, I'm about to cook some food. I'm hungry, so...
Wait, I did eat something, but it caused me pain.
Alrighty, folks. Well, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you're able to find, you know, this was one of the main reasons I do this, is to show off a game that not a lot of people might know about, that is actually, I think, is really cool, and talking about it and having a discussion around it is, you know, it's why we do this.
I think you should play RPG Maker games.
Maybe. I have the RPG Maker for the PlayStation 2.
I don't understand how that would work.
Long story short, it kind of doesn't. But it exists. So yeah, but yeah, this is mainly what we do it for. So as always, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a wonderful day. And bye-bye.